Hi there, Geminis. Welcome to Triple Eight Sacred Tarot. I hope you're doing well and October's been good. So, okay, wait, I see something's already done. So, of this read, it's a very general read. Let's see what messages in store for you. It's that read, and keep the messages that are resonating for you. Leave what aren't. Then this is a general read, so some messages might be meant for some other people. So you can keep the ones that are resonating for you and leave the others for the others who need to pick them up. Time is fluid, but I'm still putting an intention for October end and November mainly. What's November bringing for you guys? I'm just a messenger here, just trying to pass the messages that the spirit world or your guides want to send across to you. Taking out 3 main cards and then we'll set the reading from that. So what's coming towards Geminis? Or what's the advice for Geminis? What's going on? Wow. Looks like Geminis, you're coming out of something. You're coming out of some sort of toxic cycle or some sort of heart-wrenching pain because of whatever reason. We'll clarify later whether this is to do with your career or it is to do with your relationship. It could be a love relationship, it could be a family relationship, it could be sibling relationship, it could be any relationship basically. So what I'm getting is that you're coming out of a period of a lot of grief, a lot of heartache, heart pain. To me, this is the 3 of Swords. If you are into tarot and you go through a lot of reads, you're coming out of what made your heart literally pound and something that woke you up basically. Sometimes we go through grief which wakes us up, which sort of sets off a spark in us and it brings out something new and something different. And what it brought in you was possibly a detachment from anything and everything that was not serving you. Possibly you were giving so much in a situation that you never realized that you've melted yourself completely. We just dissolve our own personality and to give in so much to the other person only to realize what we have done was not right, and we would rather give it to the divine love. We would rather give it to our own selves. And there's been some sort of a transformation, and liberation is the 3rd card with the dragonfly. So this is a beautiful energy, So if you're already going through, say, this period of grief, then this is what's coming towards you. So don't feel disheartened. Don't feel that, oh my God, when is this period of pain ever going to end? Will it ever end? So it is coming. If you've not yet reached this stage, if you're already in this stage, then this is what's coming. The next step of divine love is when you feel absolutely liberated, when you feel that there's nothing that can stop you, restrict you. And this is a beautiful phase, by the way. This is the phase when everything good starts getting attracted to us. We start manifesting all the good things. In fact, even divine love and soulmate connections, all of those start coming to us in this phase when we feel liberated, when we feel like we don't need anything for our needs, per se. It's more to do with if it comes, great. If it doesn't, I'm still happy. It's not that you seeking a relationship or something because you need it. You no longer need it. You're happy with your own self, basically. So it's a fantastic energy to start off with, and let's go into clarifications now. What is this grief period? Please advise, spirits, what is this grief period for Geminis? What's the advice for this grief period? What's the advice? What is with this grief period? Okay. So there is 2 things that's happening very, very clearly. A, you are reflecting. You are right now trying to turn this period into a time of reflection and trying to understand what went right, what went wrong, were there some red flags that you ignored, whether there was something that could have been done more, or you're trying to understand the rewards out of the situation, I feel. You've You've put in a lot of hard work and effort into whatever the situation was. And this is, this is something that you thought is going to be very, very fruitful, but it is a time to not worry. This is a time to not grieve. Now look at this King of Swords. Generally King of Swords doesn't look this in other decks. They don't look this sad and disillusioned. Here the King of Swords looking so sad. So if that's how you're feeling, Geminis, don't, because there's something very happy that's coming towards you. A lot of balance is coming towards you. A lot of divine love is coming towards you. So be your... I think the advice here is to cut out whatever that's not required. To be, sometimes you have to be a little unemotional. Sometimes you have to know whom you have to cut out of your life for you to be able to be happy and move on to the next chapter. I think it's time for the next chapter, and that's what's coming towards us. Just see, Two of Cups. There's a next chapter that's coming here. Absolutely a next chapter that's about to start for you. All you have to do is move from this seeing the past energy too much. Don't go dwelling too much on the past. Just keep what you need to keep, learn what you need to learn, and leave the rest. Divine love is all about renewal. Now this could mean an ex coming back for some of you, or it could mean somebody new coming in with a bit of an ex, or it could just be meaning that you are renewing your own self. Okay, so take it how it resonates. Basically, there is a renewal. There is a happiness. There is a balance. As you can see, there is an equality. There is some sort of a judgment here happening. If you've been being too harsh on judging yourself, then that is coming to an end. You will no longer be judging yourself, constantly putting yourself on a, some sort of a judging panel table that, oh my God, why did I do this wrong, or why did I do this right? Whatever it is, you are reviewing, no doubt, with the Seven of Coins, you are reviewing, but then you are being fair. Okay, you're being fair, either to the people or to your own self. What else for divine love? Spirits. I have the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. So I'm getting a feeling here, Geminis, that the minute you start moving out of this past energy, which is gripping you right now, the minute you start moving out of this past energy, what is coming towards you is something happy, is something that is fulfilling your wishes, it is something of a good fortune, but this is when the faith in the universe gets tested. This looks more like to me somewhere around either starting from today, especially, when retrograde is ending. Today is also Sharad Purnima in India. It's a beautiful night. It's supposed to be a divine night where magic is going to literally, they say nectar flows throughout the skies. That's the night. So starting today onwards, it looks like, something like your clock is turning. It feels like your wheel of fortune is turning starting tonight. Nine of Swords. You're getting liberated from this anxiousness, sleepless, worrying nights. This grief, I believe, has been completely torturous for you, and this is what you're liberating yourself from. You're literally moving out of this zone. You're moving out of this zone with this energy. Completely moving out of this zone. No longer constantly thinking and overthinking and going in circles about your fears or anxiousness or what if and all the questions. You're leaving all of that behind, and you're trusting the universe, you're trusting yourself, you're believing in yourself and your intuitions. The Sun. There's abundance coming towards you. A new day is dawning for you. An absolute time of success and joy. So, whether I see it from a career perspective, a professional life perspective, or from your personal life perspective, whatever the situation was, I completely understand it was very, very deeply troubling situation. That's what you're coming out of. So it's happy times, as we say, are coming towards you. What else is coming for Geminis? Please advise what's coming. You're releasing yourself from the Eight of Swords. You're releasing yourself from the self-imposed burdens, from these circles and cycles, you might be a little indecisive about a few things, and this could be to do with some sort of a balance, inner balance. You might have a choice as well, either in a job, career situation, or in your love life, which you are kind of contemplating yes or no. So, what is this choice about? Spirits, what is this choice about? Page of Cups, I think it's a choice in love. You have a choice in love, and yes, you are healing at the moment. You might be just keeping to yourself a lot. You might not be really visible out in social circles, but there's some sort of a choice coming towards you in love. It could also be an apology. I just saw Four of Wands, which is very good. So, what is about this choice, spirits? Ten of Pentacles. I'm getting a feeling this is for those who are here doing for career and finance, specifically, whatever choice you have, you'll actually are looking at abundance coming towards you. So if you choose wisely, using whatever past hurts and situations have taught you, you might end up in either ways. If it is love, then you will end up with a lot of equally balanced relationship, which is going to head into the Ten of Pentacles. If you're already in a relationship which was going through some sort of grieving period, then there is something that's getting corrected here, and you're moving towards a happier time. If this is a job or a business, you are moving in towards an equal give and take. You could be getting an offer of a promotion, or something better. This is also an offer of love, as I said. What's all about this Page of Cups? Please advise, what's Page of Cups all about? Nine of Swords. So something that you might feel is going to require a lot of strength from your side, but it's going to pay off. Okay, it's really going to pay off is the message I'm getting. You might have to just draw out all the remaining strength after this period. There's, you don't have that much of emotional or, say physical or even mental strength. But for this decision, you might just want to give it all. And when you give it all, you get a huge return in return now. The Devil and the Three of Pentacles, they've come out together. So I am feeling there are two things to this, Geminis. Either you're trying to move away from certain tendencies which were not very, they caused a lot of grief, or you're trying to move away from people who've caused a bit of grief and they do show a bit of these tendencies. Just trying to shift this a little so you can see the cards. You're working hard to move away from these kind of people who show these tendencies, I feel. There have been people in your past who have either been codependent, trying to take everything from you. This could also be because it's Pentacles. This could also be in your work-life situation where you are doing all the work but the credit is being taken by somebody else. Even in personal life, for that matter. Jealous, selfishness. I, me, myself is what I'm getting from this card. The devil can go into different directions, but that's what I'm getting. And you're gaining some sort of clarity. There's some sort of clarity coming in this situation where you'll actually be able to identify who these people are. I think possibly till now you've not been able to identify who are the people who are causing all these issues. And now you will be able to see clearly and you'll be able to take a decision and an action around it. You are dropping some sort of burdens for sure. And the minute you drop these burdens is when your wish fulfillment happens. We're going the same path as what was shown here, very honestly. It's the minute you drop these burdens of past, whatever's been a huge burden for you, is when this fourth cup comes available to you. This wish fulfillment comes out for you. So I really don't know if any more clarifications are required, Geminis. I think Page of Pentacles. Your offer is definitely coming. It might be small, it might look small, but this is the offer that will lead you to your Ten of Pentacles, So it's possible that at the very start, this offer might look like a little small. Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups. It might, so if this is a love offer, for example, it could look like, let's be friends. If this is a job offer, it might not be exactly the position you had aimed or hoped for. But this, either ways, it's coming to you for a long term perspective. It's coming to you for a fruition in the long term. It will give you a lot of happiness in the long term, a lot of abundance. If money or materialistic is what you're hearing the street for, or if you're looking for love, then it's definitely going to give you the family life, the committed, happy family married life that you're looking for. So even if it looks small at the moment, it will work out, is the message I'm getting here. And let me take one more card and then let's go into the. So I got King of Swords again, guys. Oh wow, and I got Four of Rods. You know what? I'd seen this card flip a bit back, so it had to come out. It was meant to come out with the King of Swords. So if you see, this is what I was meaning the last time. You know, if you see this King of Swords, he looks so sad. But in normal decks, they don't look that sad, you know. So if you are sad, then you will move into this energy of cutting out whoever needs to be cut out of your life. And it's more like you are gaining control. I have a feeling, okay? I have a feeling it might be for very specific people, but you really don't know who this devil person is in your life. I have a feeling you're not very clear who this person is or this situation is, and you're gaining a lot of clarity and you are gaining a lot of strength to be vocal, to stand up for yourself, clear your throat chakra, and actually stand up for yourself and literally cut out whatever needs to be cut out. And that's the minute when your Four of Wands, the foundation becomes stronger. Your strength to stand up on the right grounds becomes stronger. You're no longer going to be feeling like you're on shaky grounds. That's the message I'm getting. Basically, this is what you're going through in November. You're moving on from whatever situation that has really caused you this much of heartache, heart pain, confusion, conflict, chaos, feeling completely stuck. You're moving out of this. You're liberating yourself. You're moving out of this energy and you're breaking free. You're healing. You are trusting the divine again, and you're moving into your Four of Wands zone where you're strengthening your foundation. You're strengthening who you are and what you are. So very, very quickly taking out, what's the advice for Geminis? Please, spirits, can you give us the advice for Geminis? Okay, quite a bit of advice coming out, Geminis. Enlightenment. Fantastic. Beautiful yellow energy. Orange. And I have destiny. See, balance again. This is all about balance. It's also about love. It's also about a portal being opened. Sorry. Sorry about that. And passion, taking care either of your own self or people around you. It looks like you've been taking a lot of care of people around you. It's time that you take care of your own self as well. Be passionate about who you are. There is something that's destined for you that's coming towards you, which is going to bring in a lot of balance. And this can only happen with the enlightenment. This can only happen when you'll trust that your spirit guides are with you. You know, your soul spirits are watching you. This could be people who are not even here on the 3D world. They're in the 5D world and they're watching over you. But there's definitely somebody watching over you, somebody who's wanting you to be happy, genuinely. So all you need to do is believe in this passionately and trust the divine timing, trust the divine path, trust the divine love, and move towards it. I hope you like the read, Geminis. I'm looking forward to your likes, to your thumbs up, and of course having you back again at 888 Sacred Tarot. Have a great November, guys.